It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, July 23rd, 2020. It's 7 a.m. and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. Scooter Callis is directing today.
Every day.
Every day.
You say today like, hey, today I think we've got Scooter over there. You know, it's nice of him to join us.
Been doing it every day for 3 years, I mean. Well, good morning and welcome. We had a little bit of fog on this side of town.
We do.
I came in from Highway 5 to Cardinal, going north on Cardinal. I could look behind Holiday Inn Express. I thought, is that a cloud? We got in on here on Arkansas Avenue or Coley over in here, and it was really foggy around the post office area. And it's all
right here in
now.
front of the station was foggy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So nothing on 5 South. Beautiful morning, but still muggy. But I think we got a chance of rain next week. We got looks like a hurricane coming in, or tropical depression coming in the Gulf that's going to change the weather patterns. We'll get that in a minute. And first, got to walk you into Down on the Corner program and hope your Thursday morning's off to a great start. We're brought to you by your hometown Sears store right here in Mountain Home. It's at 1029 Highway 62 East. It's up on the hill behind Wendy's, same parking lot as Orscheln's, out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Your hometown Sears store, the very best in home appliances, home entertainment, yard care equipment, tools, you name it, they've got it. Maintenance agreements. I mean, they are here to serve you. It doesn't matter if you're in Mountain Home in Baxter County or Cotter or Yellville up in Gainesville. Come on down. Love to have you all stop by your hometown Sears store. Check out the great deals on all the things they have at your hometown Sears store. And they've got Husqvarna, Craftsman, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Kenmore. They've got all the major brands. They bend over backwards to serve you, to help you, to do what they can to make life a little bit easier in these crazy times, right?
You got it. You got your corporate Sears, which is your bigger chain, and then you got your hometown stores that still sell the same items that the corporate Sears is selling and stuff. It's just they are locally owned and operated, so it is a hometown, locally owned and operated store, and we're blessed to have one in J.R. Hightower right here in Mountain Home, because in his hometown store, he actually does all the repairs in-house. He doesn't have to send them out. He can repair all your appliances, your lawnmowers, weed eaters, you name it. He can take care of it right here.
And we talked about this a week or so ago. You remember you used to have the signs that says RCA Radio and Zenith and Motorola used to have the repair shops, TV, radio repair shops. You don't see that anymore. So this is kind of a lost art to where you have in-house repair on appliances and lawn care equipment. And so take advantage of that at your hometown Sears store. 1029 Highway 62 East. It's up on the hill behind Wendy's. You can give them a call at 870-425-3191. Your hometown Sears store, the very best, once again, in home appliances, home entertainment, lawn care equipment, Craftsman tools, you name it, they've got it. If you need it and they can find it, they're going to help you locate whatever you need. So, come on in and visit your hometown Sears store. 425-3191. I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee.
We got somebody lagging in here.
Yeah, lagging in.
You can go ahead and sit over there.
Got him a cup of coffee. Barry and I are enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee, the very best coffee in town. Talked to Mike a week or so ago, and he said, yeah, we're real coffee. Yeah, all right. Brewed Awakening with 3 locations to serve you. We got Bomber Boulevard, 62 East Plaza by Anytime Fitness, of course, the hospital lobby. Tour drive-through. One guy did attempt to drive through the hospital, but he's doing 10 to 20 for that one about 3 years ago. Check out Brewed Awakening, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations to bring you the very best coffee in town. Mochas, lattes, frappuccinos, pumpkin spice, French vanilla, whatever you can dream it up. They
got real coffee and all the foo-foo coffee you need.
How's that coffee?
There you go.
That's real coffee, ain't it?
That's what I'm talking about.
Check him out.
Don't call me out, Scooter.
Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. 2 drive-thrus, 1 walk-in at the hospital. And so drive by and enjoy the best coffee in town. Brewed Awakening, you will not be disappointed. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. And when they say with all our respect, that's how they do business on a daily basis. Every day it's with all our respect. Not something that Scooter just prints on the logo on the screen. Went through it in 2018. It couldn't be better. You know, you lose a loved one or friend or something like that. What do? I don't know which way to run. Let Rollers handle it. Let them handle it. 29 in the state of Arkansas with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Very professional, caring, loving, and understanding that will get you through a very difficult time. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, they bring the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, with all the virus news, it seems to be throwing everything into chaos. But we can survive without sports, but we can't survive without proper education. Our schools all across the area are constantly working to ensure our students get the best possible education. But Lord, I pray for our school's administration, and I pray that you guide them in every decision. Hopefully the virus will disappear, our schools will be filled with students and faculty, our athletic fields and courts full of athletes and competition. Lord, I pray you bring us back to normal, heal our people, heal our nation, and end the virus. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
hang on tight.
Barry Lagg with the trumpet.
You going to do a trumpet sound for us?
You need a trumpet sound at this early morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a Super Mario trumpet. Da, 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 da.
There you go. The weather. Yay.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetiredToArkansas.net. Let's take a look at the White River. Ooh.
Dark.
Turn that monitor on back there. Let's see if we can see it on the big monitor. Let's see what. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that sunrise right there. Wow.
Yeah.
A little bit of cloud cover on one edge, and then you got the beautiful sunrise coming up on the other. And
It'll take forever to turn on, so.
Oh, well. Looking at the beautiful White River separating Marion County from Baxter County, you're looking at Cotter, Arkansas. The little clearing up close is the baseball park, the Railroad Museum, and the 62-412 bridge to the left side of the screen. The beautiful White River. Now, you can go to RetiredToArkansas.net and pull this up. It's called the live webcam. And if there's something you like, there's a little camera icon. You can click on it, and we'll save that frame for you, and you can share it with friends, use it as a screensaver, desktop, whatever it may be. The beautiful White River coming through Cotter, Arkansas, Baxter County, Marion County, Arkansas. While you're on the Retired to Arkansas website, you can check out all the listings through Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, through Century 21 Lemac Real Estate, or you can type in a multiple listing service number. Throughout the area, you pick up these little publications of different companies that say MLS number and then like that. You can put that in on RetiredToArkansas.net, and you can look at that on that same website. But the MLS in this area is running low on inventory. So if you're thinking of selling, now's the time to call Bob and Linda at 870-405-0793. Say, well, we're considering, and let them guide you through the next process.
Let them tell you to pack before you list.
Pack before you list, because it will sell.
I'm telling you, they're going to come in and they're going to take pictures and they're going to make your house look top notch, and they're going to put it on the market, and you better be ready to move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's simple as it is. They make it simple,
That's
and
so
they
true.
will get it done.
You know, in all the awards, they have the most prestigious awards through Century 21 as a corporation. And Jewel was here a couple of weeks ago, and I think she said, I don't think I've ever seen this award in Arkansas. You know, so top-notch award for outstanding customer service and follow-up after the sale. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, RetiredToArkansas.net. They bring you the morning weather each and every day. And look at this. We've got 72 in Mountain Home, 67 in Harrison, 75 at Batesville, 69 at Salem, 72 at Calico and Flippin, 73 at Marshall, 69 at West Plains, 72 at St. Louis and Poplar Bluff and Springfield, and 67 within 5 degrees of Watford City, North Dakota, to put that into contrast between north and south. I want to bring this up, Scooter. I hate to throw you a curveball, but this little screen right here, Tropical Depression 8. Thursday at 4 p.m. should be right around here. That's today, and they have it as a depression coming across here. Looks like it's going to skirt southern Texas and northeast Mexico between now and Tuesday, but with that, it changes all the patterns, and the weather situation can change. So we'll take a look at what we have right now on the radar once I refresh this for the umpteenth time. Don't you love it? Here we go. All right, backing it all the way out so we see the national picture here. Scattered showers all throughout the country, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Utah, all the way down into Arizona, New Mexico. Scattered showers in the upper Midwest, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minneapolis, or Minnesota, parts of Iowa. Then from Tennessee to Kentucky to Indiana through Pennsylvania, New York, all the way up into the New England areas, just light showers throughout the country. In Arkansas, we do have a line of showers in the middle western part.
Put that in motion if you would.
Alrighty, let's see. There we go. Pretty good line of showers. It stretches, there's going to be in the Russellville, Morrilton area west of Conway, affecting I-40 between Conway and Fort Smith. Also I-30 affected from Benton to Texarkana. And this is kind of sitting there raining.
It's not moving very fast.
It's not moving very fast. It's just kind of a glob right there. Then we have a little bit in northeast Arkansas on I-55 north of West Memphis, south of Blytheville, over around Turl and Osceola area right there. A little bit in the northern part of the state, just very, very light north of Jonesboro. So 62, 412 east and west of Mountain Home is clear. Highway 65 to Branson is clear. Right now, I-40 west of Conway and I-30 west towards Texarkana being affected by the showers. A little bit on Interstate 55, Interstate 40 east of Little Rock in good shape, as well as I-49 Fort Smith to Fayetteville. In Missouri, not much going on there. They've had a lot of rain up there in the last couple of weeks, but all the interstates are clear. 29, 49, 70, 44, 55, everything looking good. Interstate 64 from East St. Louis, Illinois east. Mount Vernon, I-57 around Carbondale, I-24, Carroll, Illinois out of Paducah. Everything's in good shape. Do see a little bit in western Kentucky, southern Indiana, and a little bit in Tennessee between Jackson and Dixon on I-40. Some heavy showers right there. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape. Let's see what we have here in the national scene. We have the tropical depression alert coming in on the Gulf Coast. We do have a heat advisory in Minneapolis. I keep calling Minneapolis. It's Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, heat advisory and heat warnings. A little bit in North Carolina and Virginia in the Washington, D.C. area.
It's like we got a little dot there in Arkansas.
That's
though.
that flood watch down there.
Is it
where that rain was at, yeah. Kind of a flash flood watch down there. 7-day forecast, we got a high day of 90. Friday is going to be 91, 92 on Saturday, 93 on Sunday, 92 on Monday. Chances of rain range from 50% today to 20% throughout the time period from now through Monday. So July in Arkansas, that's what we got. Checking iDrive Arkansas right now. We do have that flood watch box just popped up right here west of Hot Springs. It's just a lot of heavy rain coming all at once. And other than that, the highways are in good shape. Traffic's moving good there. State of Missouri, don't forget that Highway J is Highway 201 in Arkansas. You're on 201 north, turns to J. You got Lick Creek Bridge is being replaced. Should be done late next month. So if you're going from Mountain Home to Springfield, use Highway 5 north. Going to West Plains, use Highway 101 and save having to go around all the detours up there. Pollen index for today, we're looking at a 5.6 with chinnopods, plankton, and grasses. For tomorrow, 5.2. Those chinnopods, those little rascals, I'll tell you what. Bull Shoals Lake at 688.20. We're at 29.20 feet above the full pool of 659. Norfolk Lake sitting at 572.37. It's 20.37 feet above a full pool of 552. Coronavirus update for the world, 15.4 million cases total in the world. Active right now, 5.4 million, with 5.325 million being in mild conditions, 66,329 serious or critical. That's 1% of the total in the whole world. For our Arkansas report, I do the 6-county report of Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton. We have a total active of 43 in the 6-county area. Positive for Baxter, 48. Active is only 14. Marion, 17 positive, 5 active. Searcy with 20 positive with 2 active. Stone County, 37 positive with 15 active. Izard, 29 positive, 4 active. Fulton County, 21 positive with 3 active. Total of 43 active in a population of 104,900 people in the 6-county area. So we are doing pretty good. Crude oil prices today, we're looking at $41.78. It dropped just a little bit on the Western Texas International Crude. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed a little above 27,000 yesterday. This is as of 5:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Market was up 165.44 to close at 27,005.84. 27005.84. The economy is coming back. Morning update, stock report, oil prices, and your weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire2Arkansas.net. Scooter, you going to read that big print on that?
PSA here. Yeah, it's fine print here. So. JP&O Prosthetics and Orthotic Labs is doing their back-to-school bash. They know with the coronavirus and everything, a lot of people haven't been able to get in, so they are doing their back-to-school bash. And they're doing free consults for all kids that are needing shoes, inserts, or braces. It is going on today here in Mountain Home and tomorrow in Harrison. And you can call 870-421-2069.
All right.
That's it.
That's
all I got.
Break time. I'm running low on coffee. Barry, how's your
Refill.
coffee?
Already.
We need more coffee. We're going to take a break, get more coffee, be right back.
There you go.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call, 870-405-0793. And check out our website, Retire2Arkansas.net.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
$7.19. Barry Lagg's here.
All right.
How's the COVID?
Oh, man.
No fever.
Yeah. So far, so good, I guess. You know, y'all are scraping the bottom of the barrel. COVID has really done a number on down on the corner.
My face mask.
Y'all had to reach deep into the pockets, bring on, get some celebrities on here.
You betcha. So what's going on, Barry Lagg?
Oh, man, just...
long way from your church. Is just right here.
Man, I'm telling you. Literally, stone's throw away. I probably could hit the building from here. You know, that's how in shape I am. with my
You know, that'd
throwing
be an
arm.
interesting show. XL7 TV versus the church over here. We throw rocks at each other.
Right.
I think you go zoom you in a little
there
bit.
That'd be some good TV. I guarantee you we could make some money off of that. Reality
He without
shows.
sin cast the first stone.
There
So
you
all you got to
go.
do is stand there and look at each other.
This is a biblical proportion here, you know.
Hey, if that's what you're worried, I'll throw the first rock.
There you go.
I don't have a problem with that.
There you go. You're probably in better shape than I am, you know.
I think I could hit your building.
Working with all those wrestlers, you know. He's in shape. You know.
Speaking of which, you guys had a big banquet not too long ago.
Yeah, it was great, man.
It
We
was
had a
awesome.
good one, didn't we?
Monday.
Monday,
It was
yeah,
great-
had a huge crowd. That's the largest crowd they've ever had for the banquet. You know, lots of families represented. I think we only had maybe 2 or 3 out, and boy, it was great. And,
I gotta thank the city though, because with the COVID thing, we kind of had to switch gears and do an outside type of atmosphere, and they let us go over there and set up on the new stage and do it. And it was kind of figured it would kind of be awkward. That was actually a very nice setup the way it went.
It was, yeah.
Surprisingly,
I was
it was really, really nice.
Yeah, that was my first time over there at the new setup with the staging and all, and had a nice little breeze, and it was good.
I like Hickory Park. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. I was happy about the improvements.
Your son has moved on from this program and wrestling at.
He is. He's going to the University of the Ozarks right here. A little representation, and wanted to wrestle at the next level, and thankfully, Lord opened up an opportunity down there, and a couple of really great coaches. Clarksville.
Oh, Clark.
Yeah, the one down in Clarksville. So, nice little campus, real beautiful, and small school, and he's looking forward to it if they have it. How that's going right now.
That's the knock on wood right now
Yeah.
that we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, everybody's trying to figure it out.
Did he get a good scholarship?
Yeah, he did. He did actually. So they're D3, but they have leadership and academic scholarships, and he was just really blessed to be able to go down there and kind of continue to grow.
It'll be a thrill for you seeing somebody advance like that too.
No, we love it. I mean
that's good.
That's one of our biggest. I wouldn't say goal, because a lot of people are going to move on and do wrestling. A lot of people aren't, but to see people that step up and get the most out of something, and that was Judah. He knew what he wanted. He knew his goals. He fought to get there, and he got the most out of every opportunity that was put in front of him. And that's what I like to see is people would get a chance to not just strive for those opportunities, but to excel in them and get a chance to do this. So I'm really excited for him.
That's good.
Yeah,
he deserves
it. Good stuff. Yeah, he's pumped. He's actually working out a little bit and getting in shape, and still encouraging some of the high school guys that are really good, and they're getting ready for this next year. Hopefully, we're all hoping that we can have a season somehow, or salvage something, for the season.
Does Judah recognize the? Let me think now how to say this. Known Scooter for quite a while now, and I've seen his boy. I remember when his boy was just kind of like holding daddy's leg and looking out around, and now his boy's developed into a guy that can flip me halfway across this room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I've seen it build not only his self-esteem, his character, but just overall turned him into a young man. Does Judah see that as well?
Absolutely, yeah. The coaches could tell too. He's pretty shy and introverted, compared to his dad and, a couple of his brothers, But wrestling was a means for him to grow as an individual. He had to become a little bit more vocal, and it helped him to organize his time and schedule. Wow, probably about mid-season last year as a junior.
Yeah.
And so he finally realized, hey, that I am a leader. I can do this and grow.
And that's what I have to give him credit for. We've watched him grow in the wrestling side and grow in the sport, but I think this past year, as far as him growing as a person, was beyond leaps and bounds. But he was pushed into another role. I mean, and he wanted it, but he was our team captain last year. So that means on top of just being able to do the sport, now you're going to have to be vocal. You got to lead the team. You got to. I mean, there was a lot of things that kind of took him out of his comfort area.
Yeah.
And to see him grow into that was pretty cool.
But then once he came out of that box.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He
And,
did a great job.
had a lot of adversity this year. So he had a good season. Didn't quite work out the way he wanted it to this year. But, now I think hindsight, we all kind of realize that, half the team got sick, and we had some ups and downs and some scheduling issues and some things that kind of went against us. But overall, the team did well. Had a lot of guys and gals do well. Had female wrestling for the first time.
That's what Scooter was telling me.
He had to be a leader kind of for both, and he was training a lot of the other ones, and he's only a 3-year wrestler, so that's kind of encouraging.
But if he can come out of the shell, so to speak, and work outside of his own box, and that it develops not only the leadership at the wrestling, but it takes it to another level.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and that's kind of the beauty of wrestling. It's like a lot of solo sports. It's you have to motivate yourself, and the coach can only take you so far verbally and experientially with technique, and so he had to be self-motivated, and then that's what's so impressive.
So, Scooter, how do you teach that? I mean, it sounds like with Judah, it came across really well.
You
want a camera? I can get up and move a camera. You're not on camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't need a camera. You don't teach it, believe it or not. Not that
it has
side
to be
of
developed.
It. Normally, leaders are developed. They just appear, and it just happens. Last year we had an issue where that didn't really come to forefront, and so when we had talked to Judah and stuff like that, Judah at that point took it upon himself to step out of that box and become that person, because it was a little bit outside of his character, not to be a great wrestler, but to be that vocal and trying to motivate and push. And but once he knew, and like I said, the coaches can only go so far. Somebody's young has got to lead this team. They have to. For us to get further, somebody's going to have to step up.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he took that to heart, and he did it. And I know in his mind it was probably really awkward for a while, but he stepped into that role, and he did it. And it's on him. That is completely on him.
Yeah, you just love it as a parent, You love it as a coach, but you really love it as a parent to see your kid develop and become the leader that you think they could be. And the thing about wrestling especially is it helped him, with his grades. His GPA came up, and, he finished with honors this in high school and this year.
Wow,
and
that's good.
He just did really well, and it motivated all kinds of different areas for him. And so this is a great opportunity for kids. The beauty about wrestling is you don't have to be a certain size. There's a class for everybody. And so you can come in and wrestle, and if you want it and you can work hard, you can get some mat time, and regardless of whether or not you're an Olympian, it really is a means to an end, and that's what's exciting for us. Is he's going to have at least a couple of years of college paid off, basically. Because of all the benefits of the education and leadership scholarships and community scholarships. So
is that a 4-year school down there?
It's a 4-year school, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sure is. So, liberal arts school. He's wanting to go on to architecture maybe, so he may wrestle down there a couple of years, And a lot of the kids, they go to a D2 or D3 school. That's kind of how they see it. They just want to play at the next level, but they're there obviously for their education and trying to make something of their lives.
Architectural work.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. So hopefully he can get the foundation and no pun intended, but move on to the next level.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we go ahead and take the 30 break now.
Okay.
And we come back and talk about some other stuff. More with Barry Lagg right after this.
All right.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
At Legg's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Legg's in Gassville.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. 4-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
733 Barry Lagg here. Tell us about the church.
All right. Well, we have this, it's still new to us church plant and going well, right over here across the street on Commerce Drive, 1221 Commerce Drive, City on the Hill Church. And, we're doing well. The Lord's blessed us, and even through COVID and quarantine and people still checking us out. We have our little online presence there at Facebook Live and YouTube, like so many churches. And man, it's been a wild ride, but it wasn't what I thought I would be doing. Again, this is the second time over I've been in church planting, but that's just the way the Lord would have it. So people are still encouraged, and we're looking to build a building. So we got some primo property here in town over there next to a small establishment in town next to Walmart, over there. So A lot of folks can
just
find
in their backyard.
They can
Where's
find
that
Walmart.
at? Where's that at? No.
We're literally behind Walmart, so talk about a stone's throw. We
Yeah.
if you have a good arm, you could hit their tire center, which we don't want to. We want to
Keep peace in the family.
keep peace with the tire center at Walmart. So, but it's going well. Yeah, folks are excited. We're going full steam. Even now. So
Service time?
10:30. We have Sunday school at 9:15, and then 10:30 service. And then midweek things, we have community groups seasonally, and youth, the whole works. We got a youth guy, got a children's leader. Yeah, sure do. Yeah, youth guy, Devin DeNicola. He moved. Bless his heart, he and his wife moved here from Denver, Colorado, and they were so happy about that. At least to get out of quarantine Denver. They traded perks,
Oh, yeah.
They traded shops and life for being quarantined. And,
You don't have to breathe all that marijuana smoke out there.
Well, yeah. He appreciates the conservative air, around here. So, but a different mission field.
There you go.
Same mission, different mission field.
So how did COVID hit y'all? Did it?
Oh mercy! As far as numbers go, we're like a lot of churches. It hit us pretty hard. We at first we have a pretty significant senior adult population, and so at first we were like, okay, this is going to be interesting. So we were calling around the other churches in town and friends and just seeing what's going on, and it's par for the course. If you're running 10, 20, 30% of your normal numbers, then you're doing pretty good actually, and that's us as well. We usually run about 30% of our total. A lot of folks still leery, and scared. They're worried about coming out and catching something, and there's a lot of fear, especially with the senior adult population, which is understandable. But we're still going strong. We've actually had probably per capita, we're probably doing better than a lot of our brothers and sisters in the Lord around here, and so we're grateful for that. The giving's still good. People are wanting to support it and still doing the building over there. So we're just marching forward.
I've never seen anything like this. I did a post not too long ago. I've seen Woodstock, Watergate, a presidential assassination, man landing on the moon, but COVID-19.
Yeah, this is crazy, and the memes are just are unbelievable. They're hilarious, but you have to laugh or you cry, because somebody kept, a lot of people like to know our opinions on things sometimes until you start preaching, and then they want to throw stones at you, literally, no pun intended.
I've learned not to ask, but go ahead.
Exactly.
Throw it out there anyway.
Yeah, but I think the difference, because someone asked me recently, what's the difference? Because this is, you'll have the nice, you're either, there's two sides to every story.
Yeah.
And two opinions to every story. And some folks are like, well, we've had the polio scare, and we had that in the 50s, and then we've had the wars and the assassinations. What's the difference? And I think the memes explain it really well. We've had almost all of that in 1 year.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference. We've had epidemics, and the Spanish flu epidemic, and we've had political issues and crazy things during election years, but I think the rapid succession of things is what's so different this year. It's just boom, 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 boom. It's just over and over and over something new,
Yeah, it's just.
And that's why you got to laugh or cry about it.
That constant barrage, if you're not quarantined or wearing a mask, then you're out burning Minneapolis down,
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Some guy put together a hilarious it's a diatribe on Facebook of everything that happened this year. Did you see that going around? Oh man, it was hilarious. I mean, it was sad, but it was kind of hilarious as well. And you're like, I didn't even know some of these things happened, like a whale was found in the Amazon or something. Like, how does that happen,
I saw
only in 2020.
I saw a little thing on there. Due to quarantine, we're asking all protesters to stay home and protest and tear up your own house until we can get through this.
Right, right, absolutely.
But they figured out how to get the protesters to stop. While they're out protesting, find out where they parked and go put Trump stickers on all their cars, and they come back and bust up their own car.
Oh, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one. That was good. Absolutely. Well,
then another one I saw was totally hilarious. Attention, all wives! If you're mad at your husband, now's the time because it will be counted as a COVID-19 death.
Right. That's true. That's true. That was one of the funny ones that I saw. You know, for some reason we're having more shark attacks this year. It seems, but it's like, you know, man gets bit by a great white shark and dies of COVID. You know, and I'm thinking that's about right. You know?
Did you see the press conference with the governor of Illinois and the one health professional?
I didn't see that one. I don't think so.
The press conference, you know, you don't see the person asking a question, but the governor's standing there, and it's about the COVID-19 death.
Yeah.
And so he just holds out his left arm like this, and this lady comes over and she stands up. Well, I don't have all those facts and that data in front of me, but if you've got COVID-19 passed away, it will be counted as COVID-19 death. And she goes on to say, if you're in hospice care with a terminal illness and you test positive for COVID-19, it'll be counted as a COVID-19.
Yeah.
And so it goes as far as saying the reading between the lines, like if you got COVID-19 and get killed in a car wreck, it's a COVID-19 death.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if the dashboard went through your head; it's your COVID-19.
Right, right.
You know.
Wasn't there one of the national leaders that said that at the federal level as well?
I don't know.
Early on, I can't remember.
No,
one of my buddies said that they may have said that, you know, and I just kind of.
But some of these things,
about it, you know, I was just like, that's
I posted one the other day.
Yeah.
I posted one the other day. It's got one of these orange pylons, and it says COVID-19 testing in the rear, and the caption says, "Darn it, I thought it was a swab."
Mercy. There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones out there. You know? And that's the kind of the case for 2020. You know, you either laugh or you cry.
Well, now they say in the future, you know, you talk about, instead of saying, boy, that was crazy, boy, that was a 2020.
Yeah, everything's going to be a 2020 from here on. You know, some people keep saying, I can't, you know, wait till this is over in 2021. And I'm like, hey, listen, it could be worse. I don't know. 2021
but
is
it's funny,
is
Barry.
crazy.
It's funny. COVID-19 cured global warming.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything about global warming.
Well, what about all the kids in cages in Mexico in the wall?
Yeah, you
They
haven't heard
cured
that
it all.
either.
Everything
yeah,
except COVID-19.
I know it.
You know.
Yeah, a lot of these things just disappeared, didn't they? Right overnight. You know, you didn't hear anything about them.
Yeah.
We actually have had an interesting
And
summer,
it's
though,
interesting,
haven't we?
though. It's interesting how some of them statues in the cities that we've walked by for the last 100 years had no idea who they are, what they were, and what they stood for. All of a sudden, they're gone.
Yep, gone. Yeah.
Well,
some of them were abolitionists too.
Well,
that's crazy.
and to give you the idea of how educated the protesters are, they even defaced Stevie Ray Vaughan's statue.
Oh, is
the
that
rock and roll
right?
guy, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Now listen, I'm from Vicksburg, Mississippi. Now I don't know if this is true or not, which is kind of wild. You know, Vicksburg was the Gibraltar of the Confederacy during the war, Civil War, and supposedly, I don't have it on good authority, our national military park is going to get a lot of these statues. So if y'all want to see any of them,
it'll be down there. I've been through there.
I heard they may take on some of these statues that are thrown down. And now I can't say this is true or not because I don't know yet. But I don't think there's hundreds, if not thousands, of statues in that park. I don't think a single statue has been torn down there. I don't think. You know, it may now. Someone's going to Google it.
Now that they realize they overlooked it.
And they overlooked it. I'm just sorry, Vicksburg. I love you. I love you. If anybody from home is watching, you know, I didn't mean to
You're going to be getting a call.
And his name is Lagg.
I know it.
His name is Lagg.
Exactly. You know, what's funny about that is the city of Vicksburg is fairly diverse. You know, and it's always been a kind of a quirky Mississippi city. It was always different. You know, it's a river city, and it was always different than the rest of the state. But you know, they seem things seem to be going well as far as I can tell.
I got down there
there.
in 1985, I think it was, went through there.
Yep. Yeah, really neat city. You know, did you know the first Coca-Cola was bottled there? First Coca-Cola was bottled at the Beaton Candy Company in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
It's good to know that you guys have something going for you.
Well, you know, I mean, I gotta listen. I gotta tell you, listen. I'm here in Arkansas with all of my cousins, you know, on the other side of the river.
Well,
I'm glad to reunite with them.
When we came back, I was coming back from New Orleans that day, and I think we crossed from Vicksburg back into northeast Louisiana.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a town called Transylvania.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, right there on 65.
Yeah,
Highway 65.
We picked up 65, went on up Pine Bluff. On what it was, the 55-mile speed limit was still the thing back then. And me and my dad had gone to a business meeting down there in New Orleans. We come back and said, I don't think I can sit on I-55 for 12 hours at 55 miles an hour. So we went up through Vicksburg and across, and we stopped in Transylvania, Louisiana. And that's when the Coca-Cola had changed from the new formula back to the original.
Mercy, yeah.
And I got my original Coke for the first time at Transylvania, Louisiana.
You thought you had hit gold when you got that. Man. You know, man, that old Coke was nasty, wasn't it?
It was.
That was one of the worst products ever invented.
But now they went back to the original formula, and that's how Coke should be.
Absolutely, yeah. I tell you. Yeah, you probably, did you go through Tallulah and go north there?
Yeah, I went to Tallulah,
yeah. Nice little quaint little southern towns, you know. Yeah, I actually drove my son, who just got a permit, you know, we baptized him by fire, Elijah, and he drove all halfway, almost about 4 hours up here, and I just threw him to the wolves there, you know, and was with him when we came home a couple of weeks ago, and you know, he said, Transylvania, are there a bunch of vampires there? You know,
have you been down there to Transylvania?
That's the big joke, you know. That's it's neat.
Transylvania, Louisiana. Yep.
Yeah.
And Tallulah. Tallulah, I think, is the state line, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's Arkansas, Louisiana state line.
Yeah, about 10 to 20 miles or so, right there. But it's neat.
We made it to Pine Bluff that day. It was about 2:30 in the afternoon. We're going through downtown Pine Bluff on 65. I think it was Highway 65. And there's a little Black Baptist church down there, and you could still hear them carrying on. They still have a church 2:30 in the afternoon, man.
2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, they've been going for 4 hours.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, part for the course.
Oh,
man.
you bet.
No doubt
Good
about
folks
it.
down there.
Good old Southern folks, I tell you. That's
Anyway,
the way we roll.
7:47, time for a break. Be right back.
All right.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here. Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
$7.50 finishing up with Barry Lagg. Boy, if we could just broadcast the breaks, you know.
Oh, man, yeah. The breaks, that's where it's at.
I couldn't have paid all the fines.
Listen, that's there's real good TV during the breaks, you know.
Once again, Barry Lagg's pastor of City on a Hill Church right across the street from us. We can throw rocks and hit it over there.
There you go.
Oh, he's a
we
pastor?
deserve it.
Huh?
He's a pastor?
Yeah. Preach it, brother.
Hey, listen, that's my claim to fame right there. People can't believe that I'm a pastor. That makes me qualified. Oh, man.
No, I just thought you were testing out all of my amplifiers.
There you go. Yeah. We were just checking them out, you know. Just trying
hey, Hoffman, you got another amp? Yeah, come on.
Got a little garage band together. Oh, man.
Yeah, Bill Pittman stopped by and reloaded my garage with all the amps, you know.
There you go.
No, seriously, City on a Hill Church, 9:15 for Sunday school, 10:30 for your service.
For service, yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Just plugging forward there.
You know, involved at Eastside, was doing TV over there for a while, and 22 people on Easter Sunday. You know, you had just you're doing it for the Facebook Live, the YouTube Live. You know, I've seen thousands on Easter Sunday. 22 this year. 22.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's across the board, too. Yeah. You know, I have a buddy in Nashville. He's pastoring a church over there. Same thing, you know. I have buddies all over, you know, in New England, Boston area, and, you know, Seattle, Washington, you know, and it's just, it's everybody struggling, you know, and I think the church at large is probably struggling as a result of this. You know, there are a lot of we have to kind of see it balanced in a balanced way, obviously, but it's a blessing and curse in some ways. But you know,
I think we'll bounce back, though.
I think we will.
I think we'll bounce back, you know, overall, because
it is our new normal. It's kind of a weird deal, but I think we'll come back and.
But you know, think back to 9/11. It didn't affect us any.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we had a lot of people killed, and it was devastating to have airplanes hitting everything. But we didn't. We shut down. Let's say, I think, September. So NFL was already. They may have been. Would NFL been playing regular games? They may have still been in preseason. Major League Baseball was finishing up. Hockey was just getting started.
Yeah.
And so we halted it for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
But not for months on end, you know. And
Right,
I think
right.
NFL, they said no preseason. Major League Baseball, I think they're trying to do something, but you have to be regional.
Yeah.
So they've kind of thrown the American League, National League out, and so it's just, you know.
Yeah.
It's.
Well, y'all appreciate this. You know what the first game played for college football was after 9/11? Of course, I would know this.
Probably Mississippi.
Yeah, it's Mississippi State, South Carolina, you know.
Really?
And they did a little special, and they did the whole come together and the national anthem and singing together, and, you know, life kind of slowly, kind of quickly compared to now, but it kind of got back together, and people, you know, it was sobering how people kind of, you know, were reminded that, hey,
It's
life
so
is
different.
short and temporary.
You know, we're coming up on, 19 years in September. And think of the unity and how unified we are. There was no taking a knee at the national anthem. There was no protest. And it basically 20 years. Look at the difference now.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's
we were
totally different world.
Yeah.
Totally different country in that regard, you know.
8 years out of 20 makes a difference.
Oh, I'm telling you,
know, you can read between the lines there.
Ooh, I'm telling you, you got that right. It's crazy to think kind of what's going on right now.
And, you know, what happened to George Floyd, we can't change, and we can, you know, cry our tears over it. But it doesn't give us the right to burn down courthouses in Minneapolis and Tried to set fire to the state capitol in Nashville, Tennessee, and break windows in Little Rock. You know, that's
right.
It doesn't accomplish a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's if there ever was a message about, you know, loving one another. Of course, as Christians, we believe you should, you know, love your neighbor as yourself, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Obviously, that's because Jesus loved us and gave his life up for us on a cross, was buried and risen again. If there ever was a message about loving your neighbor, it was completely lost. It was completely lost because of the riots and looting and all that, you know. And now all of that, you know, with Antifa and you know, people just tearing down statues and things, it's gone. That's it.
It's not accomplishing a thing.
The opportunity to have a real conversation about, you know, some issues was just gone.
Oh, I got a question for you. You grew up in Mississippi. The Confederate flag, was it ever? What did it mean to you?
Yeah, to me, well, you know what it meant to me as a Mississippi State fan. You know,
Southern pride.
That's the reason. That's the reason I didn't like it, because of the Ole Miss Rebels. Yes, you know who you are. You know who you are. Of course, we went to church with them, and they brandished the flag in our faces. Of course, we had our maroon and white and all that. But to me, that's what the flag was. You know, it was not. Usually, if you had the flag, kind of like here in Arkansas, it was on the back of your truck.
Yeah.
You hunted and you fished and all. And now, of course, you know that they just changed it. Mississippi just changed the flag. They took it down, and thank you to the SEC commissioner for forcing the issue. And flags, you know, are that's what they are. They're symbols of other things, and they're meant to be changed, of course. I think the issue there is kind of like what we're seeing with everything else. Is forced. Everything is forced.
But you know, we can't go back and change history.
You
we
know?
can't go back and change history. It is what it is.
Yeah,
That's
by getting rid of this stuff, it doesn't erase the history. The history's still there. The history is what makes us up to what we are now.
Right, and colors and you know mascots change. You know, speaking of Ole Miss, they've changed 3 times in the last so many decades. You know, Rebels to Bears to Land Sharks. So which are they? You know, and so
you got Washington Redskins, you got Atlanta Braves, Cleveland Indians. And who else? You know, everything's up in the air. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and you know, and there are a lot of folks who are Indian, who are Native American, who don't want to change it, you know, so because it kind of erases their memory, if you will, and so it's just one of those forced issues, like mandated
I think of
everything.
Like Indians and Braves and Redskins, hey, don't mess with these dudes. You know, they're pretty good. You know, that's right. You know, like Aunt Jemima.
Well, yeah, you see the grandson that was furious about them changing that, because,
you know, to me that's the top quality brand, because she was such an outstanding person. I think.
Well, yeah, she was a rock star apparently back then, where she would travel around. I think she had her own security, and
then they talked about that bandana around her head. She's from Kentucky, cooking on wood in the summertime. What else she gonna do?
Everybody had it back where I'm from.
Yeah,
you know, it didn't matter what color you were. You know, you had a bandana, do-rag as they call it,
to keep the sweat from running in your eyes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Yeah.
But in Kentucky in the summertime, cooking on wood. Anyway.
Well, and I think, like I said, I think her grandson was furious. I don't know the legitimacy of that story, but you know,
Uncle Ben's rice, and what was the other? The Mrs. Butterworth's bottle. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah,
come on.
Well, think about the royalties too. You know, they're basically, you know, taking away probably, I'm sure, some of their livelihood by changing the names. You know, so it kind of hurts their families by changing the name. So it's crazy. You know, we got to be sensitive and love one another, and it puts pastors like us in a weird
Precarious
situation because we're trying to love our neighbors as ourselves and speaking to every issue, political and biblical and socio-economical, and
30 seconds.
Pastoring all kinds of different people from all kinds of different backgrounds, But what's sad is we've lost the ability. We got to get back to the ability to reason together.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's come together and reason without getting angry and
let us
hurting
reason.
each other.
About 10 seconds. Final thoughts. City on a Hill Church, right across the street from TV station, 9:15 and 10:30.
Yeah, come on out and let's lift up Jesus together.
Scooter?
Yes.
Yep. We better go.
I've said my piece.
We got to go see tomorrow.